Sega centering itself as the place to get the arcade-like experience was an odd thing to see at the start of the Mega Drive's life. Despite the success of Phantasy Star, Castle of Illusion, and other games, it wouldn't be until the arrival of Sonic that Sega would abandon trying to outdo Nintendo with arcade-like graphics and gameplay. Altered Beast, at the very beginning, is one of the leftovers of this era. Bundled with the Mega Drive itself for most, before Sonic at least, Altered Beast has a reputation of being remembered fondly, but maybe due to extreme accessibility rather than quality. Everybody owned the game, everybody had their experience, and it is a communal talk piece for people who own the Mega Drive. While I understand the present-day reception Altered Beast gets, for me Altered Beast stands as a pretty great game despite the arcade-focused popping quarters gameplay. The game feels smooth, and that's good. The Master System version is evidence of how bad this port could have been. Animations are fast and controls responsive. It's very much an arcade game and very simplistic, but at the time of release, it's not something I'd begrudge it for. Altered Beast plays out like a lot of games from this time period. It's hard enough to rock your ass, but if you learn the movement patterns of the enemies, you'll be able to beat it fairly easily in no time flat. I guess your level of enjoyment will stem from whether you think this way of dealing with difficulty is cheap or not, but personally I don't think this game should get flack for it if Castlevania or Mega Man doesn't. What I really love about this game is the aesthetic and setting. Rome, Zeus, the underworld, I cannot fault the ideas here in terms of simplistic story. The graphics I still think are original and inventive to this day. I really love the enemy designs, the beasts, and the big boss of the game, Neff. I actually think the style of the game lends it to being a bit uncomfortable and haunting. The soundtrack helps too. The difficulty curve is a bit strange, as I find the first level much harder than the second, but it's mostly an uphill curve, I guess. And yes, my favorite beast is the bear. I'm gonna level with you. I'm sure my reason for playing this was probably the same as your reason for watching this. I played it when I was younger and I wanted to know what it was like now. I don't have much love for nostalgia, and I generally don't love games I played when I was younger simply because I was younger. But Altered Beast stands pretty solid. The controls feel nice, its frame rate feels pretty smooth, the bosses are cool, the transformations are cool, and I love the look of it. It is hard, but you can easily master it, and I'm not saying it's a classic, far from it, but if you want to waste a day away, you could do way, way worse.